President, that this caravan was an invasion. As you know, Mr. President,
I consider it to be an invasion.
As you know, Mr. President, caravan was not an invasion. It's a group of migrants.
Thank you for telling me that.
Why did you characterize it as such?
I want it to be a process, and I want people to come in, and we need the people.
Your campaign. Wait.
That's not an invasion. That's not an invasion. I think we should let me run the country. You run CNN. Let me ask you a question.
Are you concerned that?
I'm not concerned about anything with the Russian investigation because it's a hoax. That's enough. Put down the mic.
Mr. President, are you worried about indictments
coming down in this investigation?
Mr. President.
I'll tell you what, CNN should be ashamed of itself having you working for them. You are a rude, terrible working person. You shouldn't be working. Go ahead.
I think that's unfair.
You're a very rude person. The way you treat a working person is horrible. And the way you treat people are horrible. You shouldn't treat people that way. Well, I'm not a big fan of yours either, so
I understand.
To be honest.
So let me ask you a question if I can. You repeatedly said...
You aren't the best.
Mr. President, over the course of...
Okay, just sit down, please.
Just sit down, please.
Well, when you does a lot. You are the enemy of the people.
on the campaign trail, you called yourself a nationalist. Some people saw that as emboldening white nationalists. Now people are also saying that the president.
Such a racist.
There are some people that say that now the Republican Party is seen as supporting white nationalists because of your rhetoric. What do you make of that?
Let me tell you, it's a racist question.
Mr. President,
I love it. You know what the word is? I love our country. I do. You have nationalists, you have globalists. I also love the world. And I don't mind helping the world, but we have to straighten out our country first. There's a lot of problems. Excuse me. To say that, what you said is so insulting to me. It's a very terrible thing to do.
Called voter suppression. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Mr. President.
I'm not responding. I'm responding. Excuse me. I'm not responding to you. I'm talking to this gentleman. Will you please sit down? Excuse me. Would you please sit down? Please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. President. Now that the House of Representatives
very hostile. It's such a hostile media. It's so sad. You asked me about. No, you rudely interrupted him.
Hello guys, it's me, Saturn, and today we're gonna start with the world Cinerania because that's the one that that's the second one that I've generated, and always in videos I'm gonna do first Cinerania and then the second Arvahal, and that's how it's gonna be. So look here, pretty much there's quite a bit of progress happened. I got the Hyperdrome as well. And it's the same in Arvahal, it's just the Arvahal seems a little more upgraded and that one is a bit less upgraded. And of course I'll do my daily thing, but probably I won't finish because I'm not bothered. And of course I will have my Tower of Babel constructed. You see there's already people who donated some forge points to it. And of course Royal Bathhouse. However, in this world of Cinerania it's going to be different. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to base my ages based on the settlements. So the Egyptian settlement, obviously historically, you know guys, that the Egyptians, or at least the ancient Egypt existed when Rome existed, and the Iron Age pretty much shows mainly a Roman settlement. If you go to the early Middle Ages and such, then it's not Rome anymore. So that wouldn't really historically make sense if I would have an Egyptian settlement when I am not in the Roman times. I have to be in the Roman times to therefore have an Egyptian settlement. So that's how it's gonna work. And if I'm gonna finish the Egyptian settlement, then I will move on to the early Middle Ages and do Vikings. And then if I'll go out of the Middle Ages, then I will do the Japanese settlement. Basically, that's how it's gonna work. So it's gonna work a little different, actually very different, because Arvahal is I do whatever I want, and here it's a bit different, you know, just to kind of keep it authentically historical, should I say. And here I got the Oracle Delphi, and then I got Statue of Zeus, which is all Roman stuff, and Tower of Babel is Bronze Age, but we can say that's Roman stuff as well, so whatever. And I got the first level of Royal Bathhouse from the Egyptian settlement. And what's so cool about it is that they give you random units, which I actually quite like. Anyway, I can't do any battles because I've wasted all my battle units. However, I can show you the Egyptian settlement. Like you see, I am in progress of that one. Let's just say that. And you know, I'm kind of, yeah, like that's, I don't know what else to say really. Anyway, I'm just gonna show you close up everything, pretty much. This and that, here, on this path. Later on here, exactly here, I'm gonna put the Temple of Relics, actually. And of course, my antiques dealer is not on because you have to be in the early Middle Ages. I don't know, I'll change. It depends on you guys, what you want as well. Okay, that's just my idea. Anyway, we will move on now to Arvahal, so let's go. We're back again with another Fort of Empires video. And, like you see, I have done quite a bit of progress. Quite a lot of it. In fact, actually right now, I'll show you. I'm in the progressive era, actually, right now. I'm out of the industrial age and I'm in the progressive era. And look how the town hall looks. You know, it could have been better, but you know, it's not too bad, I suppose. And like you see, like, you know, I got those Victorian houses all built up, and pretty much I had to move quite a lot of things, like you see for the tarmac, I think it's called. Wait, what is it? Yep, tarmac road, for this big huge tarmac road. And look,
There's little cars here. There's lots of cars. Look, all of them are like in traffic.
and I had to weirdly like sort of connect them together because apparently the game does not freaking let me to. But look at those cars, look at them. They're such little quaint cars, I love it, oh my goodness. And then of course I expanded a little bit, like you see I got the Cape Canaveral. And then I got this pretty much, I got the Alcatraz, and I got the Hyperdrome Kirkaras, and then the Hyperdrome Sfendun. I don't know how to freaking say it, alright? So I don't know Latin, okay? So you'd have to bear with me with this one. Let me see, which daily challenge I can do today? 5 blueprints, please. Yep, take that as well. From the devil. Right. And of course, actually, I was thinking of getting the art exhibition because that actually has quite cool sort of upgrades you can get from it. But unfortunately,
You can't.
or at least I can't. Shut up. Okay. Let's go to the Viking settlement and let's see what's happening over there.
There's little cars here.
Because now my Yggdrasil, like you see, is level 4. It's a level 4 Yggdrasil. And look at those people, like they look different also. Look, there's that one fat guy with like the hat on. It's really weird. And there's another one. And it's really weird. It looks like he's walking in the building and he disappears in the building. Oh, not right now.
Piss off.
Kill those bad people. There you go.
Baddies.
Yeah, I got some of the thing. Actually, when does that expire? 4 days. Quite a long road then, isn't it? Alright, but anyway, maybe let's entertain ourselves and look at some of the messages here. There aren't maybe too many interesting messages, but
Fryzurek, otwórz okno, żeby przewietrzyć tu pokój, to jest raz. A po drugie, przyodziej się w coś i z recyklingiem zejdź, dlatego że mam w recyklingu są 2 siatki i przy tym po rybach i będą śmierdziały nam. Mam tu zapakowane, ale to i tak śmierdzi i tak.
Dobra. Oil just got this from TR. Good evening. I am reaching out on behalf of Trade Republic. We are going to secure this GBG at a cost and are wondering if you would be interested in a peace deal. We assume you have one with teal and possibly green?
I think third place there alone. That's right, we will only be in the base.
Therefore, a peace deal with them won't be able to move anywhere.
I think third place there alone. Very engaging.
You've done it.
I need to drink some water. I'll just show you around the other stuff here, just so you're interested. And of course I moved the Oasis thing here because there wasn't any space up there. Of course this space will be later on. I will leave it for the high-rise buildings and that will be later in the progressive era. And of course for that, guys, I will show you that later on. Now, yes, so that's it, guys, for the video. See you in the next episode. Bye. Bye.